Good morning to all. Myself Kamalesh Kant from 3rd Civil. Today my topic is methods of exploration. Introduction. Soil exploration is a process of studying the soil below the ground before building any structure. In foundation engineering, we saw soil exploration. A purpose to find out the type of the soil, strength of the soil, and behavior of the soil at every construction site. And it is needed to help engineers design a safe and economical foundation for any building, bridge, or road. And we can learn soil layers, water table, depth, bearing capacity, and possible risk like loose sand or softy clay. There are two main groups, they are direct methods and indirect methods. Excavation, trial pits. In this method, we dig open pits in the ground so the soil layers can be seen directly with our eyes. Depth pits are usually 1.5 to 5 meters deep and tools used pickaxe, shovels, JCB excavators or manual digging by workers. And what we get clear visual view of soil layers, easy to take block samples for a lab study. And it is best for shallow foundations, hard soils, and small projects where quick uh, inspection is enough. And limitations: cannot be used below the water table or for every deep soils. And auger boring method. Auger boring is a screw-like tool called an auger that is turned into a ground to bring up soil samples. An auger is a helical spring blade fitted on a long steel rod, rotated by hand or by machine. Types: hand auger and mechanical power auger. This auger is suitable for soft soils and silt and loose soils. And maximum depth usually up to 10 meters. Power augers can go a bit deeper. Uses a quick initial site study, taking disturbed soil for testing. And wash boring, water is pressured inside a hollow drill rod to cut the soil and bring the broken particles up to the surface. And purpose of wash boring method: the water jet loosens the soil, and the upward water flow carries soil cuttings to the top. Best for sand, silt, and clay soils. And it is not suitable, cannot be used in rocks, gravels, or bouldery soils. And next, rotary drilling method. In rotary drilling method, it is used a powerful rotating drill bit to out through hard soil and rock, making it the strongest method of boring. And it works a rotating drill bit fitted on a hollow drill rod cuts the soil or rock while drilling fluid cools the bit. And power sources done by the large machine called rotary drilling ring. And it is best for hard soils, rock, and very deep boreholes, often more than 100 meters. And it is drilled by above a water table and used for big projects like bridges, dams, high rise buildings, and offshore structures. And standard penetration test, SPT. In this test, SPT is a field test done inside a boundaries and done inside a borehole to measure the strength and density of soil. In this hammer drop high hammer 63.5 kg weight of hammer, and drop height 76 centimeter, and n value is a result number of blows for 30 centimeter penetration. And tools used: a split spoon sampler is lowered into a borehole on a drill rod, and it is done by a 63.5 kg hammer drops freely from 76 centimeter height to drive the sample into a soil. And counting blows, number of blows needed for the last 30 centimeter of penetration is the SPT value, N value. Used of N value, higher N means denser and stronger soil, used to design foundations and find bearing capacity of the soil. And cone penetration test, CPT, it is also a SPT test. And SPT test used a split wound sampler, and in CPT test we used a cone shaped sampler. CPT is a cone shaped steel probe is pushed continuously into the soil to measure its strength directly. And tools used cone penetrator with sensors pushed by a heavy truck using hydraulic force. Speed, the cones are pushed into a ground at a slow and steady speed of 2 centimeter per second. And it is measured cone tip resistance and side friction along the sleeves. And advantages, faster than SPT, give a continuous soil profile best for soft and loose soils. And geophysical methods. In geophysical methods, study the soil below ground without deep digging by measuring physical properties from the surface. And seismic waves, electrical resistivity, these types are used to find geophysical methods. Seismic waves, and it is worked by sound waves are sent into the ground. The time they take to come back tells us about rock and soft layers. And in electrical resistivity, it works, electrical current is sent into the ground through metal electrodes. We measure how strongly the soil resists the current. And last conclusion, soil exploration is the first and most important step for designing safe foundations. Thank you.